for doing election. Because demographically, we are winning. We are clear ahead.
How do you?
And secondly, let me tell you this.
The election is not even here.
Let me go down to the basics of election. And I think my brother Dogowa mentioned it some 2 days ago. You know, when he said there are legitimate funds approved by law. Don't forget that. For me to run elections, I don't need to launder money. He said for him, for example, he needs 70 million as approved by law. As approved by law, we have about 5 billion approved by law. You know that. What do we need to launder money for? And let me address this issue of moving money during election day. INEC said now they need money to move during election day. When you tell people this and you deceive Nigerians, you are just being, I'm sorry, you are being economical with the truth to Nigerians. Every political party needs to move money around on election day, not bribing of voters. Let me tell you why. You have appointed agents across 177 polling units across the country. Listen to this. I want Nigerians to listen to this. They are telling them lies, including people who says they don't spend shishi. They are telling them lies. They move money around. You need to give these agents stipends because you need them to wait. And this is legitimate money approved by law. It's not bribe. You need to wait from 8 o'clock when the voting starts. You need to wait at times to 10 o'clock in the night. Are you following me, Shehu? These agents need to be in place. Don't leave there for 1 hour. Don't leave, because when you leave, they may manipulate your vote. So the parties require them to stay. And don't leave there. When they stay, they need to drink Coke. They need to drink Pepsi. They need to go and buy bread for me and Coke. I'm not living here. They will give stipend. That is what is done.
Mr. Keyamo,
quickly, these are the things they give. It's not
just a moment.
They are deceiving Nigerians.
Just why is it that
I want to finish now.
No.
This logic of
because you do not. This is not a free airtime. Like I said earlier, why is it that the APC is the only political party vehemently fighting this policy?
No, because it is designed. They think they want to design it to rile up anger against the ruling party. Don't forget that once there is an anger on the streets about a policy, then it is against the ruling party, supposedly. Do you understand me? I'm struggling to explain to you. So it's not about the money now. It's about an experiment in behavioral pattern of Nigerians. That look, once we gaslight them, once we push, we make sure they say, they will think, what are they doing? That the Nigerians are suffering. It's the APC. It's the APC. Now, look at it now. It has turned around against them. Let me finish now. Let me just make this point. It has turned around against them. Now, why? Because Nigerians know that Asiwaju, as a person, and is entitled to do so, does not support this policy. And he has done so respectfully. He has brought out his own 6-point agenda. You know that? You read it. Asiwaju say for him, this is how he thinks. He has tried to solve the problem by his own suggestion.
Let me pose another question.
Now, they are attacking some state governors of PDP now. They are saying they went to the court to support their suffering. They started attacking them. They are now blaming the opposition. It is not opposition, no.
Mr. Keyamo,
the people are angry against PDP now.
The president, in his speech yesterday, spoke about curtailing the politicians' use of money in elections. Do you think he's right?
They sold a dummy to him, because who gave the mandate to CBN to cover election buying? Is that part of mandate of CBN? Go and look at the CBN Act. You are doing it through CBN. That's EFCC and some other. There are legitimate ways to go after people who want to influence election with money. The CBN Act has no provision. I'm sorry. Does not have any provision for curtailing vote buying. It does not have. So what's the mandate? What mandate is the CBN executing?
Do you know what your critics are saying, Mr. Keyamo? Just in a moment, that you are hiding under the sufferings of Nigerians, claiming that you love Nigerians and fighting this policy for your own gains and benefits. We can get money to our agents without moving money around. I just want to let you know that it has not affected APC in any way. We are winning. I'm not saying this out of arrogance. We will win. Fair and square. We will win. We will not. It is not a problem to us. Let me tell you why. Can I explain this to Nigerians? How do you then tell Nigerians?
What we needed money for in those days is to bribe law enforcement agencies during the time of PDP. And that is what is in their head. That is why you can see them reacting this way. They think it is money they use to win election. The PDP has no other method to win election but crooked means. Over the years, they've conducted the worst elections in the history of this country, especially the 2007 election that the Obasanjo declared to be do or die.